This is James, the Comic Book Shifu, and welcome to Read More Comics. On this video, I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite aspects of being a comic book collector, a mail call. I received a modest stack of books this week and want to share them with you. I'm going to be unboxing them during this video. If you like this content, please do hit the like button, and down, I think over on that side, if you would hit the subscribe to help support this channel, and you'll get updates whenever I post new content. So let's starting out. Both of these are purchases I made right before Thanksgiving, about a week or so ago. One of the things I have been noticing, and if you're getting into collecting, if you're looking for books that might be a little bit more expensive, and to be honest, these are modest purchases, nothing that I would label as expensive. It seems like the secondary market is kind of on the downturn. And so with one of these books, and I'll be showing it in a moment, I had been eyeballing it. I've been tracking it the last couple of years. During the pandemic, everything kind of hit a crescendo, a spike, was well outside of what I'd be willing to pay for it. And now this was a reasonable price purchase. The other one is just some run fillers. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have two books. I'm going to open up the envelope first. Let's put this one off to the side just for a moment. It appears, for those of you that are new to comic book collecting, that this is a cardboard sandwich. This is something that a shipper will do, where they'll take two pieces of cardboard that are a little bit more than the size of the comic books themselves, and they will sandwich the comic books between them. Oftentimes they'll use tape to connect the comic book in a bag of board to one of the pieces of cardboard, and then they'll put cardboard around it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, we see inside we have some sort of shopping bag, adding a layer of preventative water protection, I guess. And then we get a little closer. We have now the cardboard sandwich with some bubble wrap around the edges. Someone that I used to follow on social media, fortunately doesn't have a YouTube presence, they would preach the advantages of using blue tape as a shipper. This person did not. The advantage of blue tape is it opens up pretty easy and it holds. And if it does make contact with the bag and board, it's not going to cause too much of an issue. I got all this bubble wrap. I don't know why. In my experience, if something is going to be damaged in the mail, this little flimsy bubble wrap is not going to do anything. So now we're down to the cardboard sandwich. Looks like they use packing tape. Usually, that's at the top and bottom. You can see that. And you want to be really careful because the book might have moved in shipment, and you want to make sure that when you're cutting, you don't make contact with the bag and board, because there'd be nothing worse than getting a damaged book. Okay, so got one done. This is the back of the comic book. You can see they taped this here too. It does not have a board in it, so I have to be careful now because I don't want to cut the comic book. I also don't want to cause any spine damage or other book damage to it. Blue tape would have been really helpful here because it would have been easy to remove. Okay, so here's, almost dropped it. Here's the other side. Let me go and open up the bag so you can see what I got. And this was a run filler. This is a part of the Rucka run on Captain America. So, oh, I'm sorry, not Rucka, Brubaker. Okay, so we have Captain America and Bucky 627 and 628. Sorry, I'm having a technical issue with my camera. It seems really jumpy. Need to investigate that. Anyway, so that's the first one. Just run fillers. I've been working on my Ruck, the Captain America Rucka run, probably since, I think it probably was after Endgame. Anyway, I find the Captain America movies exceedingly entertainment and rewatchable. And the more I dug into it, the more I realized that the Bucky Barnes character that we get to see in the Captain America movies is coming from this particular run of comics, from Brubaker's run on Captain America. And so I've been slowly but surely collecting those. Many of them are easy to find at Half Price Books and other third-party vendors like eBay and stuff like that. In fact, I think most of them I've been able to pick up at there's a vintage toy store in the area. Half Price Books has been also really handy. This is the second time I've had to purchase any books through the eBay. So there we go. And these are in pretty good condition. These he had the seller was doing a buy it now, or was also taking offers. So I made an offer. When I make an offer, I always include shipping into the overall price to determine if it's something that I'm willing to pay, because it is something I'm going to be paying. Okay, so here we have our other book. This one is a Gemini mailer, which I think is probably the standard for shipping comics. Nice thing about this, it's pretty predictable on how it's packaged. Just book tape right down the back, or packing tape. And then we have the insert in the middle, little piece of shipping tape here. And then it doesn't look like the shipper used anything else. Let's put this aside. We have some bubble wrap. And this was the book that I'd been eyeballing for a while. This is the first appearance of Asajj Ventress, which I find to be a really compelling, almost tragic hero in the Clone Wars, or anti-hero is probably a better word. Anyway, so those are my mail calls. Thank you for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe down below.